Take a look at this, a muddy mess on, of all places, Sunnyside Drive. It's a story you saw first here on News 13 after a mudslide crashed into a Clermont duplex, covering several rooms in one of the units. Up to 3 feet of mud there. From the air, you can see the damage to Sunnyside Drive in a neighborhood right below the State Road 50 bridge. News 13's Dave DeMarco has been at the house all day and has the latest on efforts to repair the highway embankment and the house. Dave, I was struck by one of those pictures. The mud is up to the toilet in the bathroom.
Yeah, actually covering that, pretty much everything inside destroyed. In fact, you can see some of the muddy furniture that was brought out here that is just going to be tossed to the curb. Now, meanwhile, beside the home here, they continue repairs back there of State Road 50, trying to make sure that there isn't another mudslide here for the rest of the neighborhood this evening.
I tried to open the door, but I couldn't, so I knocked the next door. My neighbor came and he pushed it really hard, and that's when it's like a river coming out of the house.
A river of mud flowing from the back of the Sunnyside Drive home all the way to the front.
3 to 4 foot of mud, 9-foot ceilings. You're standing on top of the mud and your head is rubbing against the ceiling. Toilets are covered with mud. Complete loss.
And you can see from this vantage point where this hole opened up, the embankment of the highway. Just imagine, I'm told, about 100 cubic yards of dirt when crashing right through that window. That window to the Swartz's family bedroom, creating a muddy mess, with mud now covering everything inside, including the entire bed.
Usually I'm here by 10, I'm sleeping already, so it would be something terrible for me. I wouldn't be here.
Shortly after we broke the story, a cavalry of firefighters came to help the family salvage what they could from the home. While Department of Transportation crews checked the safety of Highway 50 behind it. They used a dozen trucks to fill the earth that gave way. As for what led to the mudslide, they checked for clogged drainage pipes, but say last night's heavy rains might have just been a once-in-a-lifetime event the road just wasn't designed for.
Preliminary thoughts are, we had a storm event last night that occurred, about 3.5 inches fell in 30 to 45 minutes, which is, probably exceeds that capacity, which overwhelmed the system, overtopped it, caused the erosion, which then washed out the embankment.
And you can see this building here has now been deemed unsafe. The property managers working with the tenants, finding them a place to live. However, they don't have any renter's insurance. Meanwhile, repairs continue up there on State Road 50. They actually have everything filled. It's not compacted yet, so they want to make sure they can get some sort of tarp on there so there's no mudslide again. Reporting live in Clermont, Dave DeMarco, News 13.